Okay. There we go. Huh, that's really weird. I wonder when the heck that changed. I'm gonna make sure the music's working. I think music was working, but, well, you can't hear it now because I got ads rolling. But so, that was really weird. I'm gonna just throw out this command. And this one. These commands are so cool. I just wish these ads were gone. I don't want to pay for Spotify Premium. And I would put everything on YouTube, but then I have to remake the whole playlist again. And it's 52 songs. It's a lot of Toho for the most part. I need to put some like Pokemon in here. Pokemon or some. I had an idea earlier. I don't know, maybe just some Halo or something. Yes, I am a big fan of Halo. There we go. Now we got the music. Do tell me if I am a bit loud, cause okay, there we go. I shifted the volume. I'll get rid of chat after this. It's kind of okay where it is at the moment. But alright. Gotta continue his jackal ear. And I have to close a few things on my other screen because I'm using references. Because it's always very good to use references. Oh shoot, I just realized if I want to be able to see OBS, I need to put it on another monitor. And my chat doesn't move with it. Darn it. There we go. Okay. I think the music should be at a decent volume. And I'll just have to check near the end of songs for ads. Because we don't need any ads playing on here. Alright. Trying to make this one much more turned. It's gonna be a pretty, a pretty chill stream for the most part, just because I'm just chilling, drawing, talking, and then talking to whoever wants to talk in chat. Because I got nothing to do tonight, so I'm just gonna stream till I want to go to sleep. So we could either be here till 12 if I want to be responsible, or we're probably gonna be here till 2 a.m., which I hope not to do. I gotta do a few things tomorrow. And then think of some new ideas for streaming. Like what to stream. I'm thinking, because I have not played the FNAF games, and FNAF's still in its decent popularity, that I was thinking maybe as Friday, I know some people, like one of my friends, would do Friday Night Funkin' on Fridays, because, you know, Friday Night Funkin'. I could do a Friday FNAF. That is possibly on the board. Because I have all the main games of the Afton Saga, as in like 1 through 7, and I'll count FNAF World 2. But I have all of those in my Steam. I have not really touched them. I've played the tiniest bit of Pizzeria Simulator, the first game, and I think 3. Otherwise, I barely touched them. So I could totally get those going as like a little series, because I'm a big FNAF fan. Have not actually played the games. I don't know if that qualifies. I don't think that qualifies you as a fake fan, because depending on which game you're talking about, it can be kind of difficult. Like, I guess FNAF 4 can be kind of difficult only because you really have to turn up the volume, since it's such a sound game. And then Ultimate Custom Night is hard for obvious reasons. 50 animatronics on the board, yeah, very difficult. This is definitely gonna have a lot of like loose detail at first because it's a sketch. I'm not gonna put a ton of detail into it at first. I should give an open ear here. I'm directly looking at a picture of CYNO as I look. I actually have him as one of my Genshin characters, but he's only level 40, so I have not used him. And I think I only slapped on a few artifacts that I have for his build. So he's usable if I want to take forever in something with Mondstadt, but I cannot literally use him anywhere else unless he dies. Because the healer on his team, Dory, as I have set, I believe she doesn't really have any artifacts, or she has like the really crappy leftovers. Alright, no ads, right? I think I can keep Spotify up and still be able to look at chat. Yes, thank you Stream Elements for telling me you're running. Alright. I don't think we really gotta put too much more detail into this. Probably stuff with his outfit, of course. But I don't want to go too heavy detail yet. Just kind of... kind of a weird fish shape for the eye crest on his hat. Would it be called? Would this even be called a hat? I'm sure there's probably like an actual term for it, cause it's much more than a hat for sure. Do tell me if the music is ever a bit too loud, too. As since I want it to be a chill stream, you know, don't want the music to be too loud, but want it to be at least semi-present. Especially when I'm like not talking, then you know, give some kind of noise. It's a little too curved outward, but it's okay. This weekend or next, I may start actually making my commission sheet, and then I need to find a way to put it on a website for free, so it's much easier to kind of read and reach. Alright, now I need... Okay, there's the side view. Alright, we got this thing that goes up to kinda there. Ah, no ads. We have to silence the ads. We don't need no ads to listen to. We're all good. We have music whenever the ads are gone. The ads are just kind of annoying. But I do not have money to pay for Spotify Premium, so I'll leave it be. But yeah, for any VOD watchers, yeah, there's no copyright. It's just that there's ads. And we don't need to hear ads. This is a chill stream, not ads. Not one of those radio channels that is just filled with ads and literally nothing else but ads. We're almost out of the ads. It usually gives me like 3. And we're on the 3rd. Sometimes 4 if it wants to be really annoying. But I think it tries not to. Oh, we can actually go down this way. Okay. Okay, there we go, there we go. Music! Very thin. I should probably add some Genshin music into this too. Yeah, that's what I was thinking earlier. I was like, oh yeah, I should probably add Genshin music. I'm literally drawing Genshin characters and have no Genshin music. So I should add that at some point. There's gonna definitely be a lot of Dragon Spine because I really like the Dragon Spine ODS. OST. Yeah, that's what it is. I said ODST because of Halo. And which I've thought about actually playing Halo on stream, but the thing is, I've played them before, and like, sometimes it's just not as fun if when you do it solo, though. Maybe at some point in the future I'll do that as some kind of like community challenge or something. Just an idea, but it'd probably be a while. Okay, I need to copy it on the other side, don't I? Yep. Just had to double check with another picture. Before stream, I had some of this like Reese's Cups ice cream. It was good. I'm a big fan of Reese's Cups. They're like, those are gotta be like my favorite, like candy chocolate, I guess. And then next would be peanut M&Ms. I just really like the crunch of the peanut. It's good. But of course, you know, if you can't eat it, don't eat it. Otherwise, like Hershey's chocolate is pretty good too. Very thin lines here, much bolder here. There, it's pretty close. It is in the sketch, so we can go much more in detail afterwards. Same with here. Like, I'm not gonna do too much detail there, but... yeah, it's something. Alright, am I missing anything that's otherwise major? There's the little tassels, which I need to get a different image up. There we go. I literally have the Genshin Wikipedia up and zoomed into his image for the in-game, like, by 170? That's what Google says, at least, that I'm zoomed into. Okay, and these go much more in front. These are pretty thin. There we go. There's one. And then let me get the dimensions on... He has like another strip over here. It's probably kind of hard to see my pen and where it's going because it's just a tiny dot. And yeah, if you notice the eye is kind of big, I will be fixing that. It's not going to be that big. Oh, at this point, it would fade behind, so... Yeah, we'll just have it actually fade. Oh, I don't remember. Did I actually put the playlist in the description of the stream? Yes, I did. Okay, it was good. I made sure to do that properly. I was a little nervous. But yeah, no, we're good. We're good. The only thing we have to be aware of is ads. So where do the tassels in the back start coming into play? Is it just really that back? It might not even have to show then. Yeah, I think he's fine. Oh, I just realized I never actually finished his hair out on this side. Probably should get a little more space in between his hair. Erase this just a bit. Okay. And I think we're good to add the other tassels from his hat thingy. I do not know what you'd actually call it in, like, in terms. It's probably somewhere on the wiki. I'd have to scroll. But I gotta use the reference right now. So I will scroll afterwards to check out what it would technically be called. So I don't keep saying hat thingy. Because I don't think you'd really call it a helmet either. Hold on, let me... Look, I need to make this side just slight bit bigger. Here we go. Alright, and the back one wouldn't show anyways because his hair's right here, so it's blocking it completely. I think other than that, we just have to do his outfit details, and that's all we got left.
Okay, that pops this.
Ah!
So
Ad! Bad ad. Very bad. It just had a dog growling, which was really weird. And it's not even a pet ad either, so... I don't know what that's about. Oh wait, I forgot. I got the symmetry tool right where I need it. Let's erase this real quick so we can use that symmetry tool. Because it is just much easier to use that. Alright, we got this over here. And they just go smaller as they go up. In which you won't see much of them anyway, so we don't gotta do too many. Huh, did I somehow make this uneven? Oh, did I move it? I must have moved it at some point. Whoops. I did not mean to do that. Alright, well, I guess we'll have to do the rest separate, but we at least got the middle ones done. And then the rest is pretty much covered by his hair. Oh, 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 music, no, no. Hold on, hold on. I want to play Perfect Cherry Blossom so bad. I've heard that it's... Well, I mean, the soundtrack's good, so yeah. Definitely want to listen to that. Oh, I just realized even though we technically did the middle ones, it's off, so... At least I noticed before it was a little too late. And his little choker collar thing is a bit bigger than I actually drew it. Its starting point's definitely here, but it leads a little more downwards. And then sadly his sleeves are too low to really add too much detail. I want to check something out for a minute. Sometimes people will mirror their canvases to make it look better somehow. I don't exactly get the logic, and I should probably implement that though. So I want to see how this looks. Oh, whoops. I thought about it enough. Not bad bird sketch. It kind of looks weird though, just because the eye that really shows is not on that side. And there we go, back to normal. Oh my god, why am I getting added in servers? Discord. Anyways, I can ignore those for now. They're nothing too important. Yeah, that should be good enough. And then this will be whenever we do the background. We gotta label everything. Body, line art, hair, line art. line art. And close. Ah, there's two T's. Alright. You're good to continue now. So now CYNO's much more on the tan side, so now I gotta make sure I get a decent color. I think this is... I just realized I might have my nightlight feature on. I don't think it shows for you guys, but I have a nightlight feature on my computer, and I did not mean to open MS Paint. I was actually trying to get it off of my recent things that I've used. Alright, I do apologize if you guys can't actually see it, and I'm turning it off right now, so your screen might get a little bit brighter. Whoa. I don't know why it makes such a difference. But it's a big difference. Okay, that was... Yeah, the screen definitely warmed that up. Okay, I should be good if I go in an orange area. Let's get a... This could maybe work for the line art part, but I need to find the actual skin tone. And make sure it, you know, looks right and okay.
I'm Charles Holmes, the Ringer Music Show.
And I'm Cole Kushner from Dissect, and Charles and I are teaming up to create Last Song Standing, a new show where we determine an artist's single best song by debating our way through their entire catalog.
And for our first season, we're covering Kendrick Lamar. We're talking Good Kid to Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, Mr. Morale, the mixtapes, the Lucy's, and the features.
Listen to Last Song Standing on the Dissect podcast feed, only on Spotify.
Okay, I think I'm getting a little closer. I just don't want to, like, you know, make him too pale, you know, because he's actually a tan character. Okay, I think that could work. I turn this much more into a palette. So would this against this work? Yeah, I think because then we can get a nice blending area here with this. Yeah, that definitely looks pretty good. Alright. Ah! Go on the go on this tool. Alright, we can take out everything else. And then we start the line art. And I will get like under the head and stuff too, just in case like something peeks out, so it doesn't look like unnatural and stuff, you know. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. My OBS decided to disconnect for some reason. I don't think I'm having any internet issues, but it seems to think so. So, whoops. Hope everything's okay. I think we can just continue to draw now. Actually, you know what I could do? So the music is much more fitting. Let me see if Hoyoverse has their Genshin stuff separated from everything else. They do. Show all. We're almost there. There's a lot of songs. Especially because they have Honkai mixed into their stuff too. So it's not solely Genshin. Let me get to Dragon Spine. I just want the Dragon Spine. I believe this should be Dragon Spine. Yeah! Alright, and I'm automatically gonna add some of this to the streaming playlist. Because it is video game music, so it shouldn't be copyrighted. So we'll listen to a little bit of Dragon Spine, and then we'll get to some Sumeru music to be much more fitting. Get this tiny bit. Get the shoulders. Sometimes I stick pretty close to the sketch, but I try to be a little deviating from it. I just realized all the Dragon Spy music is gonna sound really sad, so we're gonna go to Sumeru. I hope they have the Sumeru stuff up here. They should. Where is it though? Here we go. Alright, it may be a little quiet. My Spotify wasn't up to full volume. Let me turn it up a little more. The song is just called Sumeru. Trying to make sure it's facing the right direction. Has like one of the like best soundtracks in Genshin. I feel like when we got Sumeru, Genshin really stepped its game up. Cause like all the story that's involved in the Archon quest, story quests are actually pretty interesting. At least the ones that we've gotten so far. And really like delve deeper into all of Sumeru's problems, like the nation's problems, instead of just random people. Like with other Archon quests, no, not Archon, story quests, and sometimes like, yeah, you get involved with the actual character, but it's only building into like one person's relationship that relates to that character. And then it's like, oh yeah, well, oh, I just realized the Genshin music is competing with me. Oops. Okay, it should be a little quieter. But I think Sumeru has like one of the best soundtracks so far that we have, because I feel like Genshin really stepped it up with Sumeru, with like the story, the Archon quest, how much Traveler really gets involved, and what we discover in there.
Experience the perfect blend of
Whoops,
privacy,
whoops, whoops,
luxury,
whoop,
and
whoop, whoop, whoop.
maintenance-free living at a state.
Sorry, there was an ad. So I had to yell over the ad. But yeah, I really think Sumeru was a big step up, and it's like one of my favorite nations at the moment. Favorite Archon too. I really like Nahida. I'm hoping to get her whenever she has a rerun, which I think is predicted to be 3.6, but it's, you know, speculation. Alright, there we go. We got some music back. Alright, and his hair is pretty silver gray with a tint of purple in the shading. Hold on, I'm gonna lay out black background real quick, because otherwise it'll be hard to see his hair colors. With the usual technique I do with hair, CYNO's is kind of tricky actually. Let me look at a different reference image. But he has like tannish white hair. It's very interesting. Because the base is white, like this whitish gray, with kind of like some purple-ish tones, but tan tones to it as well. Probably just from the like desert vibes, so they integrated those colors in. So I'm trying to figure out how I should best do this. I can probably outline with this. Need be change it. So then, let me just get a really obnoxiously bright color and then label everything. So this is the base color. Highlight. First little undertone. And then I'm actually gonna, instead of doing this, I'm gonna do purple more as a highlight, tan more as an undercoating. I just realized what shape I made. I did not mean to do that. And actually, I think the line art's gonna have to be pretty much darker. Yeah. Pretty much darker. Yeah, that's totally a sentence. Yeesh. I cannot speak. And then we'll do this as a warmer shadow tone. Nah. Stop. Drawing ovals! There we go. Much better. Much better. Alright, now let's hope this looks right. Otherwise, I mean, I can always change it with just going in and kind of rendering it differently. Okay. Let's see if we can get a little warmer. There we go. Bit better. Just because it's slightly warmer tanner color. Doesn't look the best, but if need be, we can always really change it if it actually looks that bad. Once we slap some color on. Gotta get into all the little nooks and crannies. Oh, for those who did watch the Genshin stream that I did, what, Wednesday? I did end up finishing the fighting event only because it had 2 days left. And so I was like, shoot, I don't plan to stream on the weekend at all. So I just kind of finished it up. And I really do like the events with the parry feature, and I wonder if they're gonna implement that at some time. it will be very interesting who gets to have it, or if Traveler's just gonna straight up have it. Because I believe in the future, because it's been stated in lore, but I'm not quite sure where, like to exactly point someone to go and look for it. But in the lore, not all Fatui members have visions, and so any that are playable and don't have a vision, Genshin has to figure out a mechanic for them to still do something that isn't elemental and elementally powered.
The groundbreaking series is back March 1st.
There we go. In which I believe Dotare is supposed to be one of those non-vision holders because he hates visions, which means he'd also hate delusion, so he's not going to have either of those. So whenever we get to play him, which I believe we will, I'm just not sure when. And that speculation could totally be changed if they deem it too difficult to try and figure out how to make someone playable but not with elemental powers and still interesting. And not just like, oh yeah, they're just pure physical. Because then you'd have a lot of physical characters coming out from the Fatui because of that aspect. But I wonder whenever Dotare or another Fatui might come out, and whenever we might see a mechanic where somebody doesn't have a vision, but they're still playable. Alright, the ad's over. I'm gonna get myself some water though. There we go. At the same time, I am adding some of these to the streaming playlist. And I'll have to add some Pokemon in there at some time. Especially Cynthia's battle. I've not played a single Pokemon game myself. Or at least, fully played it. I've played a little bit of Sword, but got to the big open area and started being like, you know what if I get my Pokemon to the top level before I do any gyms and sweep them? Yeah, not a good idea because I literally stopped playing the game. Got my Pokemon to maybe level 30 and I was like, I'm kind of bored. And I think I started to move to the first gym, and then I had an issue with my Switch. So I do not have the game. Or at least I don't have my copy anymore. It's gone. And I bought Pokemon Omega Ruby on the DS store like a few years ago because I just had some like Nintendo gift cards and I really didn't know what to spend with that money. And so I decided to get that. Have I touched that? No. I've like maybe opened it a little bit and then I have not done anything more with it. Oh, anyways, back to Genshin. I believe I don't know who's going to be the next playable Fatui, but I believe the next Fatui we see in the zone, which, if you don't want to hear it, don't listen to this next part. It's only going to be a few seconds. But I believe Sandrone, the maker of Catherine, is going to be the next Fatui that we see in Fontaine, and I think there's supposed to be one more, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be Arcello. I'm not sure which is the correct way to say it because she's not in game, and I don't have Wanderer leveled up enough to give me lines about her if he would have lines, and I don't have Child either, so I'm not sure how you exactly pronounce her name. Or otherwise Pantalone, but then I looked back on lore and I actually saw from a YouTube short that pointed out a very good point. He's a central figure in Snezhnaya's government, so he probably wouldn't leave just to come fight us. because he's a powerful figure there, so he would probably be staying. Anyways, possible speculation over. Yeah. I'm very excited for Fontaine, and they've very much hyped us up. Except they already started leaking stuff really early, which is kind of annoying. It'd be better if they leaked it when we're at like 3.7 or 3.8 instead of doing it this early on. Leaks sometimes are good for hype, but if you do it too early on, then it's gonna completely wreck what you're already making and make people only look towards the future. Which, I mean, if that's the effect they want, sure. But I would think they'd want people with the hype they have for Sumeru to stay on that hype for Sumeru. And not just completely be like, oh yeah, Fontaine, really cool, exciting. Okay, I'm gonna wait till we play Fontaine to actually play the game. And then, you lose people playing the game because of that. I forgot that I should be drawing through his tassels just so I've at least done the hair right. It might be a little thick though, so I'll have to fix that up. The top of his head is gone. At least it's a little easier to see his hair, and I think, yeah, this color definitely matches for sure. Just gotta fix up everything now. Make it look a little bit neater. Man, this music really makes me want to like just get on Genshin right now. But the only thing I really have left to do besides the new event that just came out like yesterday, the only thing left I have to do is exploration and grinding. And which I almost have Venti to level 90. I did ascend him and he's at 87 right now. I just need more leveling books. And then I need to actually go and get some good artifacts for him. Because he has decent stuff, but not like the most perfect, I think he only probably has one good artifact that's leveled up all the way. The rest I think are still up to like, yeah, well, we might level it. If I literally can't get anything better. But I should be able to, because it's in domain with Main's Beloved, and I do kind of need that for my Barbara build. Add. I am thinking about possibly. So the one team that I've been trying to build is Diluc, Kokomi, Venti, and Barbara as the healer. And I'm thinking if I get Nahida, I may switch Xingqiu, in Kokomi's spot and put Kokomi with Nahida. I don't like using Xingqiu, but overall he's better for Diluc, and trying to like use Diluc with Kokomi, it's kind of eh. I really would put a melt reaction with Diluc, but taking a look at like the Genshin lab team comps, it seems like there's no real good cryo for Diluc to work well. So I think I'll end up just having to wait a bit for that. But I have Xingqiu already. I think I actually took all his artifacts off and gave them to Jeanlin because the build I'm using also uses the same that he has. So I'll have to go get him new artifacts, in which I already need to go get Jeanlin more artifacts anyways. Why am I yawning already? It's probably because I keep staying up till 2 a.m. and not having a consistent sleep schedule at all, besides going to bed at 2 a.m. But I really hate waking up late. I end up waking up at like 10, which is late for me only because I like to wake up at 9. It makes me feel so much more awake. Well, waking up at 10 makes me feel like really sluggish all day. And because then my breakfast ends up going into lunch, and my body's used to eating at certain times and eating like, okay, you have breakfast at like 10 a.m. and then you have like kind of a small lunch at like 12 or 1, and then like dinner between 5:30, 6:30 if I'm not eating with anybody else in the house. And then kind of have dessert at 8 p.m. in which I have it then because I'll usually, stay up till midnight, and then I won't be hungry um till then. I'll be fine. But with how much I've messed up my sleep and started sleeping in, it's really messed up how much I eat and when I eat too, and it's not good. So I need to get a handle on that. So I hope I will be responsible and actually, go to bed right after stream. Trying to tweak all the little details. Let me actually draw the hair parting in. If I don't speak at some point, it's either because I'm focused or I'm yawning and trying not to yawn into the mic. Because that would just be really annoying to hear. I'm giving him just a bit of hair on the top of his head because I feel weird with how it is. Sumeri music is so pretty. It's like almost somewhat bittersweet because it's so beautiful, yet it almost sounds sad or lost. Which, matches up with Sumeri's story. There we go. Now I feel a little bit better about his hair. Trying to add a little more kind of detailed texture to it besides what I'll be doing with the hair anyways. We got the saxophone in here, let's freaking go. I think it's saxophone. I'm so tempted to hum, but I do not want to, like, make you guys have to hear that. My humming isn't bad, but I don't know if other people actually think it's bad, because I sound much different to myself than I do to literally anything else. Like, I sound much deeper to myself when singing or talking, but video anywhere will prove me otherwise. So, like, on stream, I will kind of either sound like much more feminine or like an Ketchum, like kind of high pitch ish. But to myself, I sound much deeper. And it's really weird how much the difference is. So then I can't really trust how I sound to myself. Trying to add a little more floof to his hair, cause he has a little bit of floof. It's kind of thin hair, which probably helps him in the long run. But I don't know, it can have a little bit of floof to it. My ferret has awoken. It's an ad. No, no, hey Spotifyers, don't hey Spotify me. I'm good with the music I have. Okay, I think my ferret is going back to sleep. I do have a single ferret, and her name is Goblin. Were we told she was a boy at first, and then realized only several years later that she wasn't because another vet told us she wasn't? Yeah. So, her name's Goblin, which I guess can be fitting for really either gender of a ferret, but originally was meant more for her being a boy. But ferrets are little bandits. I think Goblin can work. I mean, she likes it, or at least she's used to it, so. She's my little Gobbles, my little Gobby. And she's my roomie. Yeah, no hair really touches his face. Alright, we got the music back. It is a little annoying how to, like, having to keep go back and forth between Spotify and this, but I literally don't have premium and I do not want to play ads. Or at least have to listen to them. I'm a good. I think this is all I can really do with his hair. Yeah. Alright, now with his face, he has... Let me get a better picture of his eyes. Okay, there's a better picture. So we're definitely gonna need black. Oh, and he has a little bit of like eyeshadow in the corner. We'll have to make sure to put that in as well. Alright. So we will, yes, first do how big this eye is. And then kind of adjust it without the sketch there, without so many lines. I thought there was a dog barking. I would only be able to hear it. You guys wouldn't be able to hear it, but I thought there was a dog barking. There was not. It's just people talking. Round out this eye a little. Just drawing all these little details and then I'll redo them. Being very quiet because my ferret is eating at the moment, in which she's had a little bit of trouble eating lately. Only really today, but I gave her a little bit of egg yolk, which is okay for ferrets to eat, as long as you cook it, of course. I gave her a little bit of that, which seemed to bring back her appetite, and so she's eating right now, and I'm really happy that she's eating. I do need to refresh her food a bit. She is slightly low. Okay. We're going in. First, I should really remove this because this is just annoying and in the way. I'm surprised they didn't decide to give CYNO any scars. To because he's in a mantra and he has to deal with battle, just maybe he's so good about not getting hit because he's just that good. He's just too good, I think I can partially draw some of an eye there just so the face looks a little more normal. I don't know what to do about his lips though, because he has a very small mouth. And that looks too wonky. Yeah, his mouth is about like that. It's very small compared to his face, which is an interesting choice. But I mean, also, he's much more of a quiet type. He's just on his own. He's a kind of loner leader. But he knows when to speak. Actually, this kind of makes him look a little sad. Let's turn that frown upside down. Turn this little corner up just a tad. Yay, he looks happy! Kind of. It still looks really small, but I think I might need to do something about his nose. I want to tackle his eye first, though, because that's the part that looks the most weird. Okay, and he has a much more red tint to it. There we go. And I can always size down the eye. That might help. Lock it to this layer. Just get the lashes. And now we can fix them.
Shopping with
Oops.
pickup and delivery is the
There we go. Little bit of cleanup. Little bit of cleanup. I definitely have given him a softer expression. So he's not as harsh. He does have his soft, tender side. It's just that most of the time he has to be the general Mahamatra. And, you know, only shows that when he has time to. There we go. And now the music's back. Oh my god, I just realized what time it is. Time's really slipping fast. That's why we must work faster. I'm not actually gonna work any faster. Because I want to make sure this looks good. And he has very reddish orange eyes. Put it more in the middle. There we go. Then we gotta fix this edge up. I always do a center white in their eyes instead of a pupil, but maybe I can make it the shape that he has in his eyes, which is much more kind of cat-like. Ooh, I want to draw Candace in her cat-like eyes. Why did I say Candace? It's Cadence. I kept saying Candace at first when I saw her name, and I'm putting random letters where they're not supposed to be. His eyebrows are white. I should do them the proper color. Well, this kind of, you know, whitish tan. There we go. His eyebrows are actually much smaller than I thought. Trying to make it a little more rounded. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, now I think it's time to shrink this eye just a bit. Possibly move the nose down too. Actually, we're gonna try moving the nose first. I think the nose movement was definitely a good choice. Maybe a little off. Tilt it a little. Okay, that definitely helped. And I wish there was a closer up photo of his eyes. Let me see if I can find that. Looking for a reference. That's actually from the game. Or from at least, you know, artwork from Hoyoverse. Is this image gonna clear up? No, it is not. Nor is this one. Damn. Okay, I found a bit of a better picture. It's not too much better, but it works. Alright, let's get back to it. Actually, let me do this eye and duplicate it, because I am lazy. Deselect. Then we gotta take it and flip it.
Experience the perfect blend of privacy, luxury.
Nope. No ads. None. We're having none of it. He looks weird with two eyes. It's really weird to see him with two eyes. I think it also doesn't help that I did not put an ear here, but man, I hate drawing ears. That's just funky looking now. But let's see. I can try and do this all in one stroke whenever ads are done playing, so I don't have to go and click off this. These ads are kind of annoying. But it's Spotify. They gotta make their money somehow if you're not gonna pay for premium. Alright, I'm gonna take a sip of water. There we go. Man, that eye looks so weird on the other side. Almost done with the ads. And there we go. Now I'm gonna try doing it where I erase what won't be showing. Something just feels off. Like something about the face is just too small. Merge below. And then we're just gonna try making all of this slightly bigger. I think it looks slightly better. I think I just need to move the eyebrow back a little too. Come here, you. You're going just a little bit backwards. I think it's because he looks happy. That might be what's off. He looks happy, and it's so odd because you never see him like that. Deselect. So let me try making his mouth a little more open. It's like a tiny cookie. Looks weird when I do it like that. I think I need to stretch this a little bit. Get this a little bit. Okay, that definitely looks better. It's better when he doesn't look that happy. At least with how I'm doing it. I'm gonna try something else too. If I take that... Okay, I think that kind of helped for me. I think it's also because there's no piece of hair here. It's throwing me off. There's so much empty space. His shoulders might be a bit too big for his body. Maybe. There, I think this makes sense to have there. Okay, I think that's pretty alright. And then all the clothes. So then, back to the full image from the game. Alright, so we're gonna have to go back to the sketch, which now looks really whack from readjusting the face, like, entirely. Alright. So, gotta go back into the realm of purples. I think. I think it's like in this purple pink area. Actually a little more purple-ish.
Hey, I'm Juan, and what makes a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original?
I hope ads aren't copyrighted. It's only tiny snippets of them, but they're still really annoying. Trying to get this color is difficult. Cause it's not like completely black, but is it? Could it be in this kind of yellow orange realm? I don't think so. That's there for kind of the middle part of the helm. Like this area right here. Like this is a good color for it. So now I just need to go lighter, but not too pink. There we go. That looks much better. Oh, need to turn the brush size down. It'll be a bit hard to see, only because the sketch is kind of in the way. Well, no, the rest of the line art's in the way, actually. this weekend I should probably draw my break screen so I can actually take breaks properly. Almost got it. It's really hard to notice because of the sketch underneath, but we'll be able to see it much more and touch it up whenever I move the sketch out of the way. I think I need to draw the crease in these ears much more upwards because these are just decorative ears on the hood, not his actual ears. Tignari is the one with actual ears. In which maybe I'll draw Tignari sometime once, you know, he's all fixed and okay in Genshin. Because of stuff with his voice actor, which I'm sure almost any Genshin fan has heard about by now. But maybe I'll draw him in celebration of when he gets his new voice actor. I'm not sure when that is though. I think they're on the move, and maybe 3.5 they'll do it where they switch the voices out. Just since that update's so close. In which I have not seen the special, but I've heard that Deha might be in the standard banner. So I wanna try her out, but you know, if I pull for her while she's in the standard banner, cool. If that was only a rumor, then I'm still gonna try her anyways. See if I like her. Sorry, I yawned into the mic. I did not mean to do that. Alright. This is a little more difficult with all these lines from the sketch in the way. There we go. Alright, once I draw the tassels on the side, then we'll take the sketch off to actually see what it really looks like. And I think I'll need to say hello to my little ferret. Hi, Goblin. She might just want to be picked up. Goblin. Hi. I'll pick you up in a minute, girl. I should probably give her a little extra water too. She has a water bottle of her own, but since she has not been too well lately, I've been making sure to give her extra water. So she can still drink from her water bottle, but I'll like offer her water that's the same as the water in her water bottle, but I'll offer in a Tupperware container, and sometimes she'll drink more. She just seems to like it. Why does Stream Elements have to keep telling me that the bot is running? I wonder if there's a way to turn that off. I wonder if that's some kind of timer effect on it. I don't have any of my timers on, or
Groundbreaking series is back March 1st.
at least it's not set to be on. I accidentally flicked my mic. Sorry about that. Goblin, hold on a minute, girl. She's starting to bite at her cage. She's not a free roaming ferret only because we have well, I have a few cats that go in and out of my room, and while the older ones would not really care, my younger cat that's like 3 years now, he would probably see Goblin as a toy rather than a friend. And yeah, that would not work out well. So I, have to let her out of my of her cage into my room, and which is big enough to give her lots of things to do. All right, I think let me turn off the sketch so it doesn't look so jank. All right, he looks really weird at the moment. Let me just bada beam bada boom. He's totally wearing a shirt right now. Yeah, totally. Nah, I will be doing that next after the kind of helm he has. All right, I think it is time to do a little break. In which, where did my text? Oh, wait, it's only on the game stuff that I have that text. All right, let me make a new thing of text. Wherever that may be, text. There we go. I'm just gonna quickly name it. Alright, and then we gotta change the color. We're gonna change it to purple to fit CYNO. CYNO. And then okay. And then we gotta make it really, really small. Well, small enough to at least fit on the screen anyways. Almost there. There we go. And there we go. It fits perfectly right there. Alright, and I will be back. Make sure to, as the text says, grab some water and a snack, and I'll be right back real quick. And I'm back. Alright, we can turn that off. Okay, it's only there for me now. Right? Yeah, okay. There we go. So we are good to not deal with that anymore. Alright, and it is time to get back to the drawing. Where is my art glove? Alright, found the art glove. It was in my pocket. Alright, and we're good to go and kick up the music again. Sorry I didn't just leave it on. I didn't want any ads to play while I was gone. Alright, I think... Yeah, I need to get the ends of these. Back to having that on. And time for that kind of royal purple. Some of it does go into the lighter realm. Need to turn the brush size down again. Then we are all good to go. I'm gonna just outline the little piercings on the kind of hoodie. Okay, I'm actually gonna look in the character wiki and see what it says that it is, if it'll tell me, because actually I'm looking and it doesn't say anything about like just his looks. Yeah, no, it says nothing about his appearance, just the character himself. Hold on a minute, my ferret seems to need a little extra attention. So hold on. I can't leave the music on at the moment. Oh, we gotta do a break again. Alright, I will be back. I will be back, I swear. Okay. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that should be okay. I really need to make a break screen and just have like different text of like, hey, it's just a regular break to, hey, little ferret emergency. Anyways, I think we're good to go. She still wants attention. I mean, I could technically let her out my floor. Yeah, I'll do that. So, once again, hold on, but it'll only be a minute. Alright, my ferret is out on the ground. Because she wanted to move. Because now she's all fine. Now she's biting my little slipper. Hey, hey, come on. Come on. Alright, let me... She's still biting my shoe. Hey, hey, hey! You can't take these! She's trying to be a little shoe thief. I will let you investigate these when I make sure the insides are clean and don't smell like feet. Because they are shoes. Stop! Can my feet be warm in peace? Goblin, let go, let go. I will let you investigate these a little later, okay? I'm literally gonna have to set these on my desk, but with, of course, on their tops and not on the bottom of the shoe. I'm sorry, girl. I really don't want you trying to tear up those slippers. I know you're checking for them. They're not on the ground, girl. A little Gabby. She's checking in with one of her toys. Like, do you know where it is? And, you know, of course the toy isn't gonna know. Trying to make sure I know where she goes. Because there is nothing dangerous in my room, but it's always good to be careful. And I actually do not know where the heck she went. Oh, she's still under my dresser with her fishy toy. It's just this Lunar New Year's fish um on one of like the sticks and strings. It's a cat toy because ferrets don't really have designated toys besides tunnels. And so I got her that because she really likes anything shaped like a fish. I'm not sure quite why, but she just seems to really like it. Okay, this looks a bit better. I think maybe once I get this solid line art out, I will probably end stream there. But I will start making a speed paint out of a thing I made for a friend, which is one of my friends I drew as a Valorant character for his Valorant starting soon screen. And I totally forgot that I could make a video out of that, and I have not made any videos recently. I've just been streaming, which I do quite enjoy. Just really need to, you know, keep consistency so then I can get some people to chat with while I'm actually live. But that takes time and work, so just gotta put in the work for that. Which is why I tried to make things look more professional before I actually streamed. Trying to do like the indentations. Which I really just need to draw the eye. Alright, and I should at least draw a little bit of his clothes. Alright. And then I won't totally get the color as of yet. I think this is kind of close. Oh, and I need to get rid of this thing that I just slapped on. Oh, there you are, Goblin. I was wondering where you went. She's right near my feet. I think she's looking around where all her other toys are. I cleaned my room recently, so all the toys are gathered up in a bin. Which I did set back on the ground so she can grab them, but she probably hasn't figured that out yet. She probably would if I gave her a little more time.
Celebrate 20 years of
Add.
Michael Bublé's
No. Alright, we almost got this kind of done, laid out, and then we can return to it next time. I'll see if I can actually schedule streams, like, more than just one at a time. I'm not sure if YouTube will let me. It might. So, we'll have to see. Because I haven't tested it yet. I think if we do the FNAF thing on Fridays with doing FNAF songs, we'll call it Fazbear Fridays. I like the sound of that in my head. I need to fix how round this is because that isn't that round. You know what? I think I'm gonna leave it here. He still looks a little janky, but we're getting there. have to add this piece. Cause I can go just a little bit more. And then these are kind of outlined in a different color. Outline his body in a slightly redder version of that color. Alright, he has something going on. For sure I'll need to, you know, trim up everything. Make it look much more critiqued, but I will do that on stream. I don't need to do it off stream. Because I would very much like to continue this series on stream. Because, you know, it's Genshin. And it's cool. I'm going to leave the music on while I talk. But I think that ends stream here. Because I am getting a little bit tired. And I have my ferret out on the ground who will need attention so I can play with her, get her some energy out. She really decided to want attention now, which is fine. Because as long as she's up and about, I'm happy. So, I'm going to take advantage of her wanting to be out and awake and go play with her for a bit. I will be planning streams for next week, and we'll see if we can get that Fazbear Friday into the works. Otherwise, I do thank you for joining, and I hope you all have a wonderful morning,